Hello everyone, happy Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. This is Brittany with Budgeting with a Ginger. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone had a great Friday night. I am filming this video on Friday night, so my Friday night is in progress, but my kids are all busy tonight. My husband's out working in his wood shop, so I figured it was a perfect time for me to film. Today we're going to be working on my long-term savings. So these are challenges that take a little bit longer to finish and they go toward long-term goals. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first challenge that we're going to be working in today is our 5K binder. This is from Mel with Mystic Budgets. Let's get some of this moved off to the side. And so what I'm doing in this one, we just started this one about 2 weeks ago. I do have minis I do have a mini in my Freebie Fridays that is allocated toward this challenge. So we finished that yesterday. And then, so what we're doing is we're just working on, so the way this is set up is there's a $10 page, a $25 page, I think I skipped one. Yes, a $20 page, a $40 page, and then there's this roll the dice section in the back. So what I am doing is I'm just working on the $10 page, and then once this is filled up, we'll wipe it off and we will work on some of the bigger ones in the back, like these $40 clouds, and then our minis will also go toward the bigger numbers. So let's see what this mini saved us. This mini saved us 20, 31, and 32. So let's see. $32, we could fill in a $20 heart or a $25 circle, and we can't do a 40. So let's just stay on the $10 page. I like the idea of finishing this because $10 seems less intimidating to me. Finishing the $10 page and then reallocating that toward the bigger numbers here in the back. So, okay, so let me get my marker. And I'm going to also add, so I'm working with $175 today for my challenges. I'm also going to put this 10 back and grab a 20 to add $20 or $10 to this so we can color in 4 stars. And I'm just using yellow because I think it's a pretty yellow on the purple background. I hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. Like I said, my weekend is just getting started, but it's pretty low key so far, which I like. I'm looking forward to a relaxing weekend. We have my nephew's football game later today, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so that's $40 more going into this section. And let's see what we have total so far. So far we have $20, $40, $60, and $70. That's great. And then this extra $2 that we have from the challenge, we're going to color off this 2 here on the dice page. And this dice page will save $735. So that's pretty good. I think what I'm going to use this for, I've decided I'm going to use it to get 6 months ahead on our car insurance so we can get that discount. Right now we pay our car insurance 1 month at a time. So I know if you pay it, like 6 months at a time, you can, certainly get that discount. And that's something that we haven't considered before. We have 4 cars on our policy and a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old. So our car insurance is quite expensive. So awesome. So that's what we're going to do in this one today. And then let's go into the binder. And let's see. Yes, we had our marker here. This beautiful bookmark or paper clip is from Soul with Designs by Soul. And this indicates where we left off last time. So this is a cute challenge from Debt Free by 43, and this is a Save 2026 and 2026, and this is going toward our emergency fund. So we finished this side, And to get this is September's envelope, and to get this envelope finished by the end of the month, we're going to do 2 scratchers today and then the last 2 scratchers next week. So let's go ahead and give those a scratch. So we have a 7 and a 10. So a total of $17 coming in here today. So let's see, can we put 3 back? No, so we'll grab 10, 15, 16, and 17. So far this envelope has saved us 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 40, 34. So 234 so far in this one. We have 2 scratchers left, and then this money will go into my high yield savings account to be deposited into our emergency fund. All right, next up is a challenge from Becca with Becca Budgets, and this is, let me go ahead and set my dice tower up while I explain this. So this is going toward our auto fund, and these are different challenges with these cute little cars on them. So what I do is I roll a color dot die, and whatever color it lands on, then we will decide which one to scratch. So that landed on green. So let's find the green challenge. And I could add this up and see what it's going to save us total, because the totals are down here on the bottom, but I like it being a mystery. So that's green. And then let's roll the 6-sided die. So 3. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. And that is a 6. Last week, I think we got a big number, if I remember correctly. We got the 25, I think, last week. So we will stop there. And let's see. Grab 5 and 6. And so far in this challenge, we have 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84. 184. And I think we'll be able to make it around the binder at least once, so we'll probably come back to that one. All right, our next challenge up is also from Becca with Becca Budgets. This is her Operation Sticker Challenge. It saves 102, and this is going toward our medical sinking fund. So we are saving these by dollar amount. So the next highest sticker, let's see, looks to be this $10 pencil. So let me grab that. They're so tiny. And it says writer's cramp, and it's in his arm. That's hysterical. I just love that. So let's add $10 to this operation challenge. And out of 102, we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, and 61. So more than halfway there. That's fantastic. All right, and our last challenge in the binder before we get back to the beginning is we are saving for Black Friday, and this is from Mel with Mystic Budgets, and it has a roll and save on the sides. Each of the shopping bags is, let me zoom you guys in a little bit if I can. Okay, my phone's not cooperating and I don't want to mess up the recording, so I'm just gonna leave it. And then this diced up game is you roll the die and you determine, you cross off the numbers that you roll. So until two dice are left, and then you save the sum of that of those 2 die. Whew, y'all, words are hard. All right, so let's give this a go. So we'll roll our die. That's a 6. So we'll cross off a 6. 2, 6 we already did, 5, so we need a 1, 3, or 4, 2, 6, 1, 3, or 4, and that's a 4. So the 2 dice that are left is a 1 and a 3, so we will save $4. So let's put $1 back and grab a 5, and let's go again. 3, 2, good, knocking out some of those low numbers. 5, and 6. So another, so that the 4 and the 1 are left, so that's $5 coming in here. So we'll put a 5 back and grab a 10. And so far in this challenge, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, and 63. So 163. And we have at least $40 here with the 2 shopping bags that we have left. So this is going to be a great saver. All right, back to the beginning of the binder. We already did our 5K binder. We only do that once per saving session. All right, so the next challenge is in my Happy Planner. This beautiful cover is from Kim with Budgeting with Kim. I just printed it and laminated it and stuck it on the front of my Happy Planner. I think it's super cute. Okay, so our next challenge is our 82 Extreme Growth Challenge. And what we do here is we roll the color dot die again, and then depending on what color we land on, we save that amount assigned per color. If it's a ×2, we would save twice that amount. And there's a couple of ×3 sprinkled in there. So let's see what we get. That's a green for $3. So let me grab my green marker. Anybody excited for football this weekend? Any big games that you're looking forward to? Okay, so that's 3. I'm looking forward to the Gator game, even though we're playing University of Miami, and they are like 3rd or 4th in the country, and we're not ranked. But you never know. That's the beautiful thing about football, is you never know how it's going to turn out. All right, let's go again. And that's green again. So we will color off another green egg for another $3. All right, so we will put 2 back and grab a 5. So $6 total. And let's see, that's a ×2. Do we dare try to go again? Yeah, let's go. Shake it up a little bit. And that's a purple for 17, or for 7, but since it's a ×2, it's 14. So we will put a 1 back. Actually, that puts us right at 20. So $20 total coming into this challenge. And let's get that egg colored off. None of these eggs are the same color, shade. Like that purple's a lot darker than this one. They're all just different shades of their color, but that's okay. All right, so $20 coming into this one. This one is from PR Money Roll, or NH Finland. Love her challenges. All right, so let's see. So far in this one, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 154, and we're not even halfway there. That's fantastic. And this one's going to my girls, so I like to add to their savings account. So once we complete this, I'll divide it between the 3 of them and put it in their high yield savings. Our next challenge is our Save 2026 for the class of 2026. My youngest is a senior in high school, and so this is to help save for all the expenses that come with being a senior in high school. We are working on this. We're doing the biggest numbers first down. So it looks like we have two 11s here. So let's go ahead and get one of them colored off. And senior year is part of our randomizer, but it's not part of, I don't think we have a mini going toward it. So let's go ahead and get these 2 colored off. I would like to get this challenge finished by the end of the year. She doesn't graduate until May of 2026, so we have plenty of time, but I would still like to make good progress and have this done, and so I know it's saved for by the end of the year. All right, so that's a total of $22 coming into this one today. So 21 and 2. And we have already spent some of this money for expenses that have already come up. So it's a little tricky to count it. But in cash, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 202, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then in our high yield saving, we have 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 1420, 1440, 1445 and 1446. I don't know why I counted it that way. This kind of, I've kind of kept up with this, so it's just easier for me that way. All right, our next challenge is from Not Just a Budget, and the way that we're playing this one, this is a freebie on her Ko-fi. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say that. Last one is from the Almost Organized Owl. So love that challenge. It's perfect if you have someone that's graduating in 2026. So we are rolling a D20 for this one, and then we are coloring off that number. So we've gotten the big numbers out of the way, so that's exciting. And that is just 5 today. All right, so let's grab, we haven't done a yellow yet. So I have one right here. Awesome. No rhyme or reason to how I'm coloring these. I'm just filling in with pretty colors. And then for all the little icons around the page, we're rolling a D12. And since we're only saving 5 in here today, I will probably go ahead and do an icon. So let's color in this star. Also in yellow. I like this yellow. It's nice and bright. And then we will roll our D12. And that's a 4. Where is here? Let's do the Sharpie. So that's a total of $9 coming in here today. And this one is going toward our HOA fees and lawn care for next summer. We're pretty much done with lawn care. Yeah, so we'll put that back and grab a 10 for this year. Now that it's starting to turn cold, we might have 1 or 2 more mowings, but that should be it. So far in this one, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 111. That's great. I'll have to do a cash condensing soon and get some of this money back to the bank. When my envelopes hit around $100 is usually when I take money back to the bank. All right, so this challenge is from Eva with Budget Your Life. And I have a confession. If this looks a little different, it's because it is. I was going through my binder and looking at it, and I hated the stripes because they were all uneven and crooked, and it drove me crazy, of course. So I decided to do cow spots on this. I reprinted it. I know I wasted paper. I'm sorry, you guys. I had to. I told you I was OCD. But I reprinted it and did these cute cow spots. So these are the 4 states that we've completed so far. And this challenge comes with cards, and then you just pick a state from the deck, and it has some fun facts about that state and the state flag, and it tells you what to save. It has some bonuses. So if there's an eagle on the card, you save a $5 extra. A star is $2 extra. And then if it has a die on it, it says roll any die, save that amount. And we are doing the bonuses. So let's give these a shuffle. Let's do it this way so I can't see them. That card just fell off the top. That's the one we're doing. So let's see. We got New York. And let's see. New York is right here. And that's their state flag. And this is a save 8 with a star. So it's going to be save 10 because the star is worth $2. And the capital of New York is Albany. So let's use this green right here and color in our little cow spots. I like these markers for this because they're finer tipped and they work really well on this paper. This is an 80-pound cardstock that I printed this on. And I just like doing the little cow spots. I think they're cute. All right, so that is New York. And we will add our NY, and we will save our $10. So let's go ahead and grab a 10. And so far in this challenge this is a save 355 plus, and the plus is for the bonuses. We have 20, 35, 36, 37, and 38. So we have a long way to go, and this one is going toward our home renovations. All right. So we will put the rest of these cards back in the box for next week. Okay. And then next up is our challenge from Indigo Moon Budgets. I haven't decided what this is going toward yet, but we're gonna roll a D10 and that's what we will save in this one. So that is a 9. So here's a 9 right here, and we'll get that colored in. I just like this challenge. It's a freebie on Ko-fi for under Indigo Moon Budget. So if you're looking for a challenge that saves a little bit more, go check out Indigo Moon Budget. And she also just released a really cool princess versus villain game that I will be playing in my Disney Day. So that's $9 coming into this one. So we'll put a 1 back and grab a 10. And so far we have 20, 35, 36, 37, and 38. Awesome. And we are back to the beginning where we started. So let's see, we have some money left. So let's go ahead and scratch another one of these if we can get this done. That's a 9. That just leaves us 1 for next week. So that's super exciting. So let's put the 1 back and grab a 10. So far in this one, I can't figure out what this is going to save. Most of the other envelopes just have 2 rows of dogs, but this month was the big month with 3 rows of dogs on each side. So now in this one, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, and 43. So 243. So maybe that's a 7 and it saves 250. We'll leave it for next week. I'm too scared to scratch it now because we're getting lower on money. All right, so then we're back to this challenge. We might end up with an IOU. There's some spicy numbers on here. All right, so the red one. The red one is the very last one, which saves the highest amount, which is 100, so that's kind of scary. Let's see where we're gonna go. Spot 2, 1 and 2. Oh, and that's only a 7, not bad at all. Not too bad. All right, so we will add $7 more to this one. Let's see, 1, 2, and 3. We'll grab 2 5s. And now in this challenge, we have 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 191. That's fantastic. We need new tires soon, so definitely excited to save for that. All right, our next one up on our little sticker challenge is this horse or donkey right here for $9. And that, oh, it's definitely a horse because it's in his leg and it's a Charlie horse. And he is $9. These stickers are so tiny. They're so cute. All right, so we'll put 1 back and grab 10. And so far out of 102, now we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70. Fantastic. So we are making progress. We are almost done with this one. We've met our deductible for this year, but I'm trying to save for our deductible for next year. All right, back to our challenge from Mel with Mystic Budgets. And I think I just want to do a diced up section again because there's a lot of those. We only have 5 more roll and saves and 2 bags. So let's see. That's a 5. 4. 4 again. 3. We need a 2, a 1, and there's our 6. So we're only saving $3 for this one. So 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, we will stop there. And I won't recount this one again. It's $3 more than what I counted last time, which I don't remember what that was. All right, back to the beginning. We're back to our challenge from PR Money Roll. And that is in here. Whoops. And let's go ahead and do another egg. And that is blue for $8. So we will get this egg colored in. I press so hard. Does anybody press really hard when they write or color? Like I write so hard on paper, you can usually feel it on the other side. I don't know why I do that, but I've done it my whole life. All right, let's put 2 back and grab our last 2 5s. And now this one has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 155, 161, and 162. Fantastic. I'm sure I probably didn't count that right, but if I didn't count that right, shh, don't tell me. It's okay. Counting 50s and 20s is a challenge. And I know I'm not the only one. All right, so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and $17 left. So let's go ahead and put that $17 in this one. And there's a 10 and a 7 right there. Perfect. And then we have another 10, but after that we're in single digits. So let's see. Let's grab this color for the 10. I'm just doing various shades of blue and green, as if you couldn't tell that, right? So that's 10 and 7. So $17 more coming into this one, and I won't awkwardly count this again. We'll just add that $17 in right there. And then we will get our binder marker and put it on our challenge from Not Just a Budget to start next week. Yay! Great progress today. Of course, we didn't finish anything because these are our longer term challenges, but that's okay. I didn't expect to. And then we have one more thing that we're going to do today, and that's our S'mores savings. So that's in this binder here, and I'm really trying to slowly bulk up some of our sinking funds. So perfect way to do that is with Tinies. So here's our $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we will put that in its envelope in the back. We haven't finished any Tinies yet, so I'm hoping that we'll start to see some finish here soon. This is only our 3rd time doing this one. And the way that I do this is I roll a 3-sided die, and wherever we left off is where we'll start, and that's how many of the prop bills it will get. So let's go ahead and pull our paper clip off and get started. So that's 3 bills coming in at number 3, 2, 1. And if you can hear my dog whining, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what she wants. She was just out. She's fed. I know what she wants. She's ready for me to get out of my office and sit on the couch and cuddle with her. That's exactly what she wants. So she's a little Shih-Tzu. She's part Shih Tzu, part Poodle, and she is quite demanding. Wow. We went through that quickly. I was just talking through that. So this one gets 1, so we will start on spot 2. We didn't even make it all the way through the binder this time, but that's okay. All right, so 50 cents coming into this one. This one is from Mari with mint dough, and we will color in the other half of this. So far in this one, we have saved $5, and it's a save 18, so we have a long way to go on that one. Number 2 didn't get anything. That's where we will start next time. Spot number 3 got $1.50. Hey, and that's what this one needed to finish it. Yay! Thank you, Dawn. This one comes from Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. You are officially our first Tiny finished. And so the way I'm doing this is each of these envelopes is assigned a, a sinking fund. So this one came from spot number 3. And spot number 3 is going to woodworking. So that's $1, 2, 3, 4, and $5 going to woodworking. Where's my pen? Here it is. So let's write $5 for woodworking. And that's my husband's hobby. So I always try to save a little extra for that. Awesome. So we need a new Tiny in here for next week. So I have some here in the back. And let's go ahead and grab this one. That's right on top here. This one is from NotJustABudget. It's this cute little, I mean, I never thought I'd say a gravestone was cute, but that is adorable. So we will put that one in there for next time. All right, spot number 4 got $1. So we will cross off this one and another half. This one is from Christelle with Divine Savings Co. Super cute. All right, spot number 3 got 50, or challenge 5 got 50 cents. So we will color off the other half of this one. My little Shapoo's name is Minnie, and I call her Minnie Mouse. So all of my dogs are named after characters from movies. So we have Minnie Mouse, which is, you know, Minnie Mouse. We have Buddy from Buddy the Elf. We have Bella, which is Bella from Twilight. And then the other 2 dogs that we have in our home are not technically my dogs. They're my daughter's dogs. So we have Milo, which she named him Milo from Gossip Girl. That was Georgina's baby's name. So we have Milo. And then my middle daughter, my 19-year-old, she had to be completely different and just give her dog a human name. So then we have a corgi named Kevin. So he's the only one that's not named after some kind of character. And I'm sure you could say Kevin from that Christmas movie. What is it? Home Alone. So there you go. But that's not where she got his name. He really does look like a Kevin, even though he's a dog. All right, so challenge number 6 is from Tara with Lifted Up and Living, and it got $1 today. So we will go ahead and color off a whole circle. Each circle is worth $1. All right, challenge number 7 got $1 as well. So we will color in another circle on this one. This is from Chasing Dreams Budget. It's this cute little Halloween scene. I think I say that in every video. All right, and then spot number 8 got $1.50. So we will color in 1 whole square and then half a square. And this one is from NeuroSpicy Budgeting. All right. Oh, wait, there's 2 more challenges back here. I keep forgetting there's 10 in here and not 8 because I do 8 in everything else. Spot number 9 got $1.50 as well. So we will color in 1.5 circles. And then spot number 10 got $1.50. So oh wow, look at how my marker bled. That's crazy. I promise when I colored that, it did not look like that. So that's $1.50. And this cute one is from Veronica with Weekly Budgets Co. All right, now we are done with more savings, but we have to reallocate this money. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So $5 coming out of here for this one. And it will go into our woodworking fund. So super excited about that. Thank you, Dawn. Like I said, you're our first finished Tiny. Yay! It is a lot of fun when you finish one. It's super exciting. And I can go ahead and show you this binder right here is for our short-term sinking funds, or I call them our revolving because we're constantly pulling money in and out of these. And they have these cute little dashboards with fall fairies on them. I just love them. So we will go back here to our woodworking envelope, and this is a brand new category that we decided to save for. We've not saved anything in this one so far. My husband's been doing a lot of woodworking, and he's starting to sell some of the pieces that he's making. So it's a little hobby for him, and we wanted him to have some extra money. So we will go ahead and start him an envelope tracker. So we will call this woodworking. And today is the 20th, so 9/20. It's a tiny for $5. So he has a $5 whole dollar. He has $5 whole dollars in his envelope so far, but that's okay. It's a small win. It will add up. So let me know if you guys are interested in me walking through my sinking funds and what I save for. So this one, like I said, is our revolving one. So it's things that we are constantly pulling money from or adding money to. So let me know. I would be happy to do a binder tutorial if you're interested. I have 3. So I have my home binder, my revolving slash short-term binder, and then I have my long-term savings. So that is it, you guys. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you don't mind, like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have you as part of the Budgeting with a Ginger family. And I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And I will see you tomorrow for Christmas savings. Bye.